What's up, guys? We are live.
We're live.
Welcome in. It's Wednesday.
Are we live
night.
now?
We're right now. This
we're,
moment.
we're live
is happening.
right now.
This is happening. We're drinking
Wow.
rum. We're hanging out with the coolest people in rum, which is
That's
each and every
you.
one of you, because this is the world's best rum
baby.
community, and we love having you guys
Damn
here.
straight.
This is
right
amazing.
Here.
We are
you
excited.
You make all this shit happen.
Now, we know Royer wasn't here last week because he doesn't believe in rum. Also, I can back that up by saying he's dumped out more rum into the sink tonight than I've seen him drink tonight, which is very sad. We're holding a funeral, a memorial for it. Not really sure why he's decided to revolt against rum. But we're going to talk with him tonight. We're going to get a live interview and figure out what is going on.
What's going on
with Rum Daddy Royer.
What makes me tick?
I mean, we're going to have to start calling you like Gin Daddy Royer here pretty soon.
Okay,
It's not
yeah,
good.
That's what I drink.
It's not looking good. For you at the moment. With that being said, if you guys haven't checked out the links down below, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure if you haven't hit subscribe, absolutely do that. Make sure your bell notifications are on. And our links are down below to the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, the Instagram, the TikTok, and that Patreon rum club where you guys can come sip along rum from all around the world.
We have some fun stuff coming up.
And the distillers and cool people, or you can just enjoy it in your living room, whatever you decide to do. But we're super excited to have you either way. There's limited spots available, so make sure to check that out to see if that's for you. We would love to have you. Now, Rum Daddy Royer, welcome back.
Took
a little sabbatical. I'm gonna hit
just a little one.
Hitting post on my thing over here.
Just a little one. My wife and I, we took a little trip.
Yes.
Down to Florida. Yes.
That's amazing.
It was an amazing trip. We almost died.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean that's a whole nother story.
I mean, truthfully, I feel like you do that every time you walk out of your house. Personally, feels like that.
I mean, I get lost sometimes.
You do. Yeah.
You know,
I've had the mall call me a few times. Like,
does he belong to you?
Is this your dad?
No, but I'll take him. Damn it, Royer, I told you not to go over there again.
Told you to stop wandering over there. Anywho, super excited to have you guys here tonight. We got first from Phil. We've got Greg in the house. How you doing? Heading home. Be back in a bit. Carlos is here, and Low Carb Cocktails working in there. Greg. Love that. Mark G.
I'm glad to see you're here. He asked a question tonight if we were going to be going live.
Yeah, did he? Yeah. Well,
he asked that question
after you left rum.
Well,
I would ask that question too.
And I tried to respond to him, but my phone kept doing weird things.
Yeah.
And I couldn't.
Because it doesn't register rum-related things because you don't believe in the product anymore. Like, we don't understand why you're giving up on rum,
Fake
Royer.
news.
We don't understand it. We're going to get to the bottom of it tonight. We are. Let's see here. Everyone have a good long weekend. I had a pretty good long weekend. Do you have a pretty good long weekend? Yeah.
Yeah, mine was like 8 days long.
Yeah, yours
it
really
was good.
You had a really long weekend.
It was really good.
This is good. What the Floridian is in the house. How you doing? Welcome in. We got now Greg's home now. Good. Glad you made it safe. Let's see here. Have to eat something, then decide on a drink. Good idea. Good idea to eat first.
Yep.
Everyone's kids back to school. Yeah, it's back to school time, which is really exciting for a lot of parents because they get some extra freedom, which I'm sure they enjoy a little bit.
I remember those days.
First of all,
those were glorious days.
Why? You don't
glorious days.
Nobody even lives with you anymore. What are you gloriousing about? You're already alone all the time.
I remember those days, though. Those were good days.
You're an empty nester now, okay?
We are.
You wander around and get lost in the mall.
Yep, exactly. We live in a 3-bedroom house, and there's only one bed set up.
Only one bed in the house at this time.
And yes, that is the plan.
Yeah. Love it. Let's see here. I don't know who this is, but Tater Dom. Fantastic name, by the way. Love that. 3 shots. Love that. Tater Dom. That's great. I feel like we should
like that name.
I feel like we should just put something before our name of just like Tater's a good one. That's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Where are you from?
Where are you from, Tater Dom?
And what are you drinking tonight?
What are you doing? You know? Dolphin on the rocks, a little water and ice. You got some drinks tonight? I don't know.
I'm guessing not.
I don't know. How was the wife/daughter's birthday? It was fantastic. Thank you for asking. Went to the casino. She won a bunch of money. I lost a bunch of money. So, it worked out. Really evened out.
We had a good
winner.
Time. We had a good time.
I won at the bar. very fun. Very fun for me. I do love winning at the bar at the casino. I always get a prize for my money, and I do appreciate that. So thank you.
I won at the ATM.
You did.
I did.
Money always comes out of that.
Well, not always. Not always.
It does for Rum Daddy Royer, though. That
Not
black
always.
card goes in and endless cash just
Yeah,
comes
okay.
out.
Yeah. So, yes. Winner.
Winner. Love that. Let's see here. Don't every trip to Florida start with I almost died. That's pretty accurate. We do find that to be pretty accurate
Seriously.
most of the
Yeah,
time. That's super true. I love that. If you don't have a story from going to Florida that says I almost died, you didn't really go to Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't
I'm
do it
calling
right.
you on that one.
Yeah, I don't think you really went. I don't think this is real news. I love that. I do love that. That's a good one. Let's see. So we're doing gin this week then. I could make a great gin drink. Greg's making good gin drinks in your honor tonight, Rum Daddy Royer.
Please don't.
Gin Daddy Royer.
Please don't.
I tell you what.
Yeah. That is one liquor we do not have.
I'm a few
here
comments
now.
away from questioning you about your reality and just see what we have going on here. Let's see here. Carlos, let's thumbs up. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
We do appreciate those thumbs ups. It helps us
We
out
do.
a ton,
It
way
helps
more than
us
anything.
as well as helping you because it brings more people in to the community.
Lets people know we're here, and we get everybody looking at all the great distillers that are out there and
Yes.
knowing about rum. So we appreciate that. Let's see here.
Speaking of, we got John Hasbrook
Hasbrook
from Just Rum.
in the house. Love
Yeah,
that.
baby.
It was amazing. John, by the way, we had some awesome rum tonight. I know you know what that'll mean. So that awesome rum that we had, you'll be seeing that. Awesome. Awesome. Terry, hello everyone. Love that. How you doing,
Hey,
Terry?
Terry.
Welcome in. We got some hellos going on. Now, Rum Daddy Royer,
Yes.
you're in the hot seat.
Oh, great. I've never been there before.
In what world did
Yeah.
you think it would be okay to dump perfectly good rum down the sink? Like, at what point did you wake up and say, "Hey, I'm gonna murder"?
Here's
rum.
So here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Here's the
Come
thing.
on, go ahead. Tell me why it's okay to take perfectly good rum and
It-
just dump it down the
it
sink.
was-
Why you decided somebody's hard work that they put into a distilled product of rum, and you were like, sink, not good enough for me.
Not tonight.
Mhm.
So yes, we did 2 reviews this evening, and the first one, it was okay.
It was an okay
It
mid
was-
rum,
It was okay.
mid level,
Yeah,
mid.
it was okay.
It did its job.
But it did not make a good rum and coke.
Okay.
And that's what I typically have for the show and for our reviews. We do rum and cokes.
Yep.
I did not care for the rum and coke that it made,
Sure.
so I dumped it
Sure.
because I'm not just gonna,
Fair enough. Okay.
So the second one that we did,
Second one,
much better,
much better.
much better rum.
Pretty good rum.
That was a pretty good rum.
Pretty good rum.
That was pretty good
It
rum.
was.
However,
Yeah.
it did not make a very good rum and coke.
Blasphemy.
It
You just wanted to
Exactly.
murder rum.
I
You just wanted to murder rum. Exactly, he says. His words quoted exactly. He
Oh
is
my
a rum
God.
murderer, and that is where we're going to leave off on this interview. Thank you, Royer, for your time.
Yeah.
We now have gotten to the bottom of
Wow.
it. Rum murderer.
Wow.
Yep. We now know. We now know what you really think. So that's where we're at now.
Well, I appreciate that.
Forgive me if I don't pour myself a glass to join you, John. That is
Yeah.
A-okay. We
That is
totally
okay.
understand that.
We completely understand that one.
Yeah. This week, Royerisms. You know what is absolutely ridiculous is I introduced this game and I didn't bring it back. It's
What? You
absolutely
didn't bring
terrible.
it back?
Isn't that sad? I brought
even
this
put
up.
me. You
Look
even
it.
put me through this at our live event
I did.
in Wisconsin.
I did. And
For
that's why I
crap's sake.
teed it up for the live event. And I'm actually really
oh
upset
my God.
because I thought of it today and then I forgot to do it. And then I was like, crap, now we're here. And what the Floridian remembers because he remembers everything.
Well, yeah.
And
he's
now-
calling you out.
now I don't
he's
remember.
calling you out.
So I'm
now.
going to make a statement. Next live, I promise to have Royerisms back. Okay, I promise to
I just
collect.
I don't have that many weird things.
You
that I
say so much weird stuff. Okay. Speaking of weird stuff that you say, okay, if you guys have not watched today's video, if you guys have not tuned into the Anna Bay Rum Experience, It was one of my favorite videos of the year. Very fun video. This is a huge highlight. I don't care if you're interested in new rum or not. Please join the experience of today's video. It was so much fun. We
had a blast.
We were so stupid on the video because
one of us was.
We literally just had the best time. It was the most. When we tell people rum is fun and it's like drinking in the bar and just hanging out, that is the most us hanging out I have seen in a video in a very long time.
Well,
very
genuine.
genuine.
I mean, you used to cut a lot of that stuff out.
I normally would cut a lot of that stuff out, but it was too good. Too genuine.
And you've got to wait till the end.
Yeah, the beginning gives you a little spoof, and then the ending really brings it in. So make sure you watch the whole video.
I actually started watching it for a second time. It's like,
it was that good. Royer was watching it twice.
It made me laugh.
Yeah, it was like,
good. Oh my God.
I laughed tremendously hard. And
oh my God,
Riley laughed tremendously hard because I only showed her one clip and she was laughing so hard. And I think you know the clip I'm talking about.
I deserve a gold.
I deserve a gold. I'd win a gold medal. Gold medalist Royer over here. Just absolutely, she just busted out laughing. It's great. God. Great time. So make sure you check out today's video, Anabay Rum. You can see everything you need to. There's the push for that. You got to check that out.
One of the rums that my wife and I actually brought back from Curacao.
Yes.
And it's interesting. Yeah. So funny thing about going on a cruise. I'm not sure how many people out there actually go on cruises and travel around the Caribbean, that sort of thing. I'm sure there's some of you, and so one of the things to keep in mind as you're traveling around the Caribbean and you're into rum and you go to a distillery, like for example,
I love where this is going.
John Watling's. Okay, John Watling's. So this is going to be in the Bahamas. Is where you're going to find this. And it's only going to be in the Bahamas. And they have a distillery, and they make several different expressions. You look at the bottle, and it's like, wow, this is pretty cool. And they've got a little bit of a tasting room. If I remember right, you got to pay for some of the tastes that you're looking for. But a lot of those distilleries actually only exist for the cruise ships. That's it. That's
the market.
That is the market that they are after, and they're happy with that market. They don't want to come into the States. They don't want to ship internationally. They don't want to do anything else but the cruise ship market. That's it, period. So as you're going around, you're cruising, you're trying these different rums, you're bringing them back home. Hey, good, great for you, and keep doing it. Because like I said a zillion times, it's all about the experience.
Zillion. Absolutely a zillion times.
Absolutely a zillion times.
Daddy Royer does
and this is a pretty decent rum, but you won't find it anywhere else but in the Bahamas, period.
You can order it though.
But you can order some of this. You might
not
be
all
able to order it. I don't know.
That one I think you can.
Are you sure about this one?
It's Paradise Rum. I don't think you can.
Is it?
I think you can get that one though.
Okay, so but you can get the Buena Vista.
I think so.
Okay.
Buena. So that's so good. Buena.
Buena.
Buena. Buena.
Not Buena. Not Buiana. Not Buiana either.
Buiana.
Buena.
It's
smooth.
God, you're so good at this. I love this.
Smooth.
Love it. So good. So good. Pronunciations are amazing. Love it.
All right. You got some rum news for us?
Got some sad rum news, Royer. I am going to play a little bit of a game with you.
Okay.
All right. You ready? Because we like games. Royerisms isn't here, but this is Can You Remember? Okay. Wow, that song's in my head.
Wow.
But
what
anywho,
song is that?
Sorry, I don't want to sing it again because we're probably going to get taken down by YouTube because I sang it so perfectly. They're going to think
you did a good job.
They're going to think we're playing the radio.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
They're going to think I'm playing this song on the radio.
Who was that?
Yeah. So, God, there was a rum company that we just met at our last Miami Rum Fest. Miami. I'm giving you hints here, by the way.
Okay.
We were in Miami. First time we met these guys. First time we experienced their rum. They've sold
They sold.
They
They sold
sold
their business.
They did not make it, and they have sold. And we are just learning about this. This is breaking news. Breaking news.
Wow.
All over the rum channels, by the way. This has been all the rum feed I've had for the last 24 hours.
Okay.
Has literally been all about this sale. Crazy. Nobody expected it because they were big up and comers doing all this new age stuff, and they sold.
New age stuff.
New age. All right. Who you got? Who you
Hang
think
on.
it is?
Hey, just give me a minute.
Nope, you don't get a minute. That is so long. Nobody wants to sit here and watch Rum Daddy Roy.
So this is. Hang on. Do we still have the rum behind the bar?
No. Damn it. No. Chucky darn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Shucky darn.
Shucky darn.
Shucky darn.
Okay.
But we had their rum behind. Didn't we review it? Didn't we review one of their rums?
I actually don't know. I don't remember.
Is this the one that's
Not a
going to
rum.
green energy type thing?
No.
Oh,
Wrong.
wrong.
Wrong angle. Wrong angle.
Give me a clue.
Uh,
Give me a clue. Help me out.
I just gave you a bunch of clues.
You did not.
Miami Rum Fest
Like
only
I'm
has
gonna remember
so many
anything from Miami Rum Fest.
That's super true. You're right. I set you
like
up for that.
What are you talking
I don't
about?
even know where we were at
Should
in
we-
Miami. Like,
Where was I for those 3 days?
Was that in Detroit? Was
It's
Miami
like,
Rum Fest in St.
My
Louis?
God.
I was trying to remember. Okay, hold on. Let me think of another clue because apparently that wasn't enough for you. I felt like that was a pretty big one. This is gonna be a big one. They're on the island of Grenada. By the way, there's very limited rum companies on Grenada. That's a very limited amount.
Grenada rum.
Tremendous. I love this. You're doing great. You are nailing it. Love
Give me another clue.
They did a presentation.
Let's hear from all these fine people out there. Any ideas?
Any ideas?
Grenada rum.
This is they were in a suit and they spoke at the actual teaching classes
At the seminars?
At the seminars.
Let's see. Okay, so we had
They were at the seminars.
we had Plantation, which is now Plantaray.
Yep,
We had Bacardi,
we did.
which is still Bacardi.
Maybe
Pretty sure about that. Pretty sure they didn't sell.
they could have. They're not in Grenada, so you're safe.
We also had Bob and Coo.
We did.
We had Bob and Coo from Haiti.
Yep, they were in Haiti though.
So those are 3 that we had. Grenada.
Doing
Dang,
super
I'm gonna
great.
feel so stupid.
Yeah, you are. I
I'm gonna
can't
feel
believe you're
so
naming.
stupid.
You're going through the names here. You're like halfway through the names, by the way.
I got nothing. Anybody got any guesses?
We all know it's been all over Facebook. What the Floridian is making fun of you right now. That is how poor you are doing.
Well, of course he is.
It has been all over
Everybody
the
makes fun of
interweb.
me.
I even shared it to our group today, which means you don't even read our group.
I work.
You don't even.
I work for a living. I can't be on Facebook all the time.
Are not dedicated to the rum like the rest of us. Okay? What the Floridians over there learning rum facts, telling you how much of a fool you are for not knowing this. It's been all over the internet.
I
It's
am.
even in
I am a fool.
Our own rum group, the Just Drinking After Hours group, and you still haven't seen it. It's sad. Renegade Rum.
Oh,
Renegade Rum has sold. Brand new, guys. These guys were super new. Yeah, wrong one. That's
wrong.
Revenge. Good work. Good work, Royer. How much rum have you had tonight? Okay, just catching up. Renegade Rum has sold.
Whatever.
This is big news because Renegade Rum is one of the big up and comers that were doing very futuristic things. They had sugarcane farms that they were using, which, by the way,
didn't they have the robots that went through the fields?
No. Just Terminator cutting down their cane. Okay. No, that did not happen.
Okay.
Anywho, they did have QR codes that if you scan the bottle, it told you which farm plant the cane came from.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so,
I remember that.
Very cool experience. Very interesting stuff that they were doing. Now, here's the thing. The places they were getting cane from, they're no longer using. I don't think, at least at the moment, and I haven't checked recently, so I could be wrong. So someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we know who the purchaser is just yet. Okay. But it is really, really sad because these guys were doing the very future-esque element of rum, of transparency.
So some big rum company came in,
very transparent, the ultimate
Shut 'em
transparency,
down.
because they literally had a QR code to where the cane came from,
Yeah,
everything about the product.
I think
Like,
I
this
think we
was
actually talked about that in one of our live shows.
So this was one of his 2020 interviews where he was talking about, by the way, when I say he, I'm talking about Mark Rainier, who was the person behind this rum. I was getting bored of independent whiskey bottlings. The stocks were drying up. All the good stuff had gone. Quality had gone downhill. And you were left with inferior whiskeys. The glory had gone scraping a barrel, basically.
We talking about whiskey or gin?
Hold tight. Rum seemed to offer interesting alternatives, similar age, obscure distilleries, many which had shut down. It was an exciting replacement. What I didn't realize at the time was that rum was in an even worse position. It was like Scotch whiskey in the 70s, where even fewer barrels. The age statements were suspicious, the quality even more so, the availability was less. It was just the same thing, but in poorer condition. But I realized that it had quite a fun playing around with these older distilleries. It was quite romantic and exciting. You learn a little bit about them. You realize there's not much information out there. It's hard to find any reliable facts, which is super true around rum, by the way. This is why we're fighting for transparency.
And Mark G touched on that right there with transparency.
Yeah. So like the majority of these European aged rums were molasses in origin, but there was enough there to think, let's have some fun with this. But then realizing that there weren't enough stocks, ultimately you have to do something else. So the something else was distilling rum in its own criteria, right? That he was talking about. And it's just funny, like, where he went into this whole element. He had this big passion. He was trying to do something. And now it is sold. So we're on kind of this edge of, like, craft distilling is in a tough spot right now.
It is.
The 2020 market hit. We ranted about this a few weeks ago, about how the effects of craft distillers have played out and where that is at right now. And so we're kind of seeing that fallout.
Every single day, there's craft distillers out there. They're trying to make their dreams come true. They're trying to find their spot in the market. And, there's every day there's craft distillers out there. They're like, you know what? I can't compete. I don't have the money, the big rum companies out there do. I've got a superior product, but like anything, if you don't know that it exists, or if you do know it exists and you can't get your hands on it, what good is it?
Yep.
True. I mean, that's what so many of these rum companies, these craft distillers, struggle with, is trying to find, an avenue to sell their product. So they try the online store. They do moderately well with that, but nothing compares to that shelf space that other major brands actually basically purchase, that entire shelf space that could be craft distillers. Would you agree with that?
I 100% agree with that. I do. So what the Floridian said, rumor is Paul Mason has bought it.
Okay.
They're brandy people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They have a lot of different spirits, I think.
Yeah.
I think they have different stuff, kind of a big.
Yeah, but I think they're known for brandy.
I think at least that's what I know of.
Well,
so it's interesting. I don't know. A lot of people getting into rum. It's very interesting to me. I do know that it means that the sugar cane that they were buying from, they're no longer going to be purchasing from, which sucks because they had a really cool element built up there. And so it's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. But it's really sad to see. It is.
So speaking of rum, what do you got in the glass tonight?
What do I have in the glass tonight?
It's a mystery, isn't it?
It is a mystery because I haven't pulled out another rum. I haven't pulled out another rum.
That's one of the reasons that I dumped mine. Not only did it didn't make a good rum and coke, I decided I'm done with this.
This is the rum that you guys. Sorry, can you not read that? There you go. So this is today's video. This is totally worth trying. This is what's going in the glass next.
Again, this is going to be one of those cruise ship rums in Curacao. They only exist on those islands which is kind of cool all in itself.
And I got to tell you this, like I died laughing at this video. I had to watch it twice, which is crazy. I don't even watch our videos back after they're done, and I had to watch it. It was so good.
Guess what I've got?
What do you got in the glass tonight, Royer?
I'm having a little bit of Just Rum Maplewood Rested. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
And this is really hitting the spot tonight.
Rum Daddy
I mean,
Royer.
like dangerously so. This is really hitting the spot.
Yeah, well, you dumped out so much rum into the sink. You got room for it right now.
I mean, this is so good. This is so good.
It's so awesome. We love it. Let's see here.
It makes an absolute wonderful rum and coke.
Let's see. Mark G says Dirty Bob hasn't been around either in the summer. It's over. Dirty Bob has not come out very much. I'll tell you what, Dirty Bob's pretty rare. You guys will not see Dirty Bob. I love that you said that. I haven't heard that in a minute. So I appreciate you bringing that up. I haven't seen or heard of Dirty Bob since Chicago? Probably.
Yeah.
Chicago Rum Fest was probably the last time. So, it's very rare sightings. Got my bottle of Coconut Cartel Blanco finally. Still bigger fan of the OG, which is totally fine. Love that. Glad that you got it and tried it, though. That's amazing.
Yes.
You absolutely have to try it. And I love that you got a bottle. That's amazing. Royer, they have a mixery, not a distillery. I was there. Luna is only actually a distillery in the Bahamas that actually runs a still. Their rum also needs some help. I offered up some helpful advice. Who are we talking about? What are we referring to?
I'm guessing that we are talking about John Watling's.
Is that who we're talking about?
Yes.
Is that what it is? They're a mixery? Is that what we're referring to?
Well,
John, we need some context here.
I also went to John Watling's distillery.
You have to talk to us like we're third graders and write everything out.
Especially since we've been drinking for a little while.
Otherwise, we will not know what you're talking about. We do our best to decipher. We go back sometimes. I thought Royer was buying enough of that for all of us. Yeah, why don't you buy enough rum for all of us? What are we doing here? I mean, what game are we playing?
What?
So you don't buy everything for everybody. Your black card. I have some Papa's Pilar dark rum in the glass tonight. First time trying this rum. Picked it up in Virginia. Terry, what do you think? I love Papa's Pilar.
Yeah, so get this. So
get it.
So we're down in Florida. My wife and I this last week.
Shocker. He's there like every other week.
And we went shark tooth hunting. Yes, shark tooth hunting.
Now the thing about Royer shark tooth hunting,
it is a thing,
is he doesn't actually find old shark teeth. He actually swims in the water, finds a shark.
Yeah.
And
here.
See, there's documentation of it on this
bottle.
Here.
I don't know how Just Rum got this picture of me.
He wrestles them up.
Yep.
And then pulls the teeth out with his bare hands.
Bare hands.
It really happens. True story.
But anyhow, so we're at a place called the Sandbar. And they've got 3 kinds of rum. They have Captain, they have Bacardi Superior, and they've got Papa's Pilar Dark.
There you go.
It was like such a transition, from wow, what are you doing to this is delicious.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah, it's a good feel.
So yeah. So I definitely had some Papa's Pilar.
Papa's Pilar.
Papa's Pilar.
Hey, Papi, you want some Papa Pilar? Not bashing John Watling's, simply mix and flavoring and slap on labels is what Hasbrock is saying over here just from.
So John would agree with me.
Yeah, it is John Watling's we're talking about.
Yes. Just Rum would agree with me that they are basically set there for cruise ship people. Right.
John, I understand what you're saying. There's a market for that sort of thing, but the distillery info would be on the bottle with it. Credit where credit's due. Absolutely. Gotta have credit where credit's due, Mark. Absolutely. Transparency. Absolutely. Let's see here. I'm sipping some of my 5-year anniversary. Why? Because I can. Love that. It's great. It's great. I love that. Royer, I thought you were having aviation gin. Deadpool will thank you. Fantastic. Greg, fantastic.
Yeah.
Love
no.
That. Yeah, it's what he has. It's true.
No.
It is true. Sing a song from today's review. Are you ready?
I'm trying to remember.
How do you not remember? It's
Oh
only
my
one
God.
song.
Okay.
It's literally got a few words.
Anna
Bay, Anna
Bay.
Bay, it's the way.
Anna Bay.
There you go. See?
There you go.
Rum.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
So good. Let's see here. That was straight out of pocket there. I know we sounded really good, like we prepped for that. So that was all off the cuff in case you didn't know. Let's see here. Ask where you are, where there still was. I bet you saw it from an elevated position. 3 or 4 people filling bottles of John Watlings, but no still in the building. I've never been there.
So there was so when we went, we actually got to walk down on the floor, John.
Where do you normally walk? The ceiling?
No, but what he's
Walls,
talking
counters,
I'm not telling you.
doors,
I'm not
windows.
I walk wherever I want to walk.
Cool. Glad you got to go to the floor.
I'm like Batman.
It's amazing.
Spider-Man that way.
Amazing.
Right? But
yeah, how does Batman walk in? Spider-Man makes sense. What do you mean? I'm like Batman that way. Does Batman not normally walk on floors?
I've got a tool belt.
Okay, well, you keep like Skittles and snacks in yours, so whatever. Anywho, moving on.
No, we seriously so this was a number of years ago. We actually got to go down on the floor. They did have what looked like a still going. They told us that this was a still going.
Who knows?
Don't know.
Don't know. I don't know
Don't
this
know.
information. Hey, real quick, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Anna Bay. It's the way. So amazing. So amazing. All right, I'm going to read a couple comments, and we got rum news. Okay, we got things to talk about.
We do.
Let's catch up real quick.
And just so everybody knows, Robert's actually celebrating this evening. He is.
It's Wednesday. I'm always celebrating. What are
like
you
I said,
about?
he's celebrating this evening.
I mean,
Wednesday is celebration day.
You're the strangest person I've ever met in my life. What was that? What was that? I don't even know what's happening. Happy Wednesday.
Yes.
We love rum. They did have some barrels along the wall. I did ask where the still was, and they told me buy rum from all over the Caribbean. Okay. Let's see here. Joining tonight with a glass of Don Papa Barocco. You guys need to plan a cruise for the whole Just Drinking crew. Donald, that's a great idea.
Oh, yeah.
I think we do.
Yeah,
I think we need to plan a cruise.
That would be awesome.
For all of the Just Drinking crew. It'd be super great. We just get our own ship. We got enough people here that
would be awesome.
Put them all on the ship.
Can you imagine?
We can do that. I can.
Imagine.
Seems very realistic to me. I love that. Oh my goodness. Mark G, by the way, loves your Skittles and snacks that you keep in your tool belt. He's very enthusiastic about that, as you should be, because it's amazing. You never have to go back to the kitchen for a snack.
So, talking about a cruise, rum cruise, basically. I mean, there is someone that actually puts out a rum cruise out there. We'll probably be having them on the show here at some point again. Do you remember them?
Say that again.
See, this
ADHD.
This is the problem.
I thought you were on your own thing right now.
And he's just not listening.
Okay, well, usually
I'm just saying.
This is the point of the show where you were saying something and I can get something ready. But no, apparently this is an interview with me.
Yeah, you got.
Nobody wants to hear me talk.
I'm conversing with you.
First of all, nobody comes here to hear me talk. Okay, they come here to hear you say whatever things you're going to say. Okay.
So Rob and Robin,
yes,
they put on a rum cruise.
Yes,
right.
Yeah, they do.
And we'll be enlightening everybody a little bit more on that in the future.
In the near future.
Yes,
we'll be.
We'll be having them join us on the show again.
There you go. Are we good? Did I keep up?
I think so.
Okay.
Now that you're actually paying attention to the show that we're on right now.
So if you guys are interested in Renegade Rums, what happened, whatever, that link is in the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group down below there, so you guys can follow up on the whole article. It gives a lot of notes to it. Rum Wonk did a thing, kind of broke it all down, which was really, really nice. Kind of tells you who, what's happening, what they are, and all that good stuff. So check out that link down below. Go check out that article. It is a really good article and kind of where we get all our notes from. That being said, world's first rum aged in Welsh whiskey casks. Can you believe that's never Welsh? That's never been done, apparently.
Casks.
Okay, this is new. And of all the people to do it, who do you think came up with this idea?
What would be more unique?
What would be more unique?
Rum aged in like Michael Jordan shoes.
Gross. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
What are you
we're talking
saying?
about unusual stuff, right?
Okay, I'm going to say something actually that makes sense.
I'm just saying.
Hold on. Just think about this for a second.
He's got big feet.
Think about this for a second.
I wonder how many gallons that would hold.
Gross. Okay. Second of all, here's an actual good idea.
Okay.
Can you imagine if they pulled the floor from an NBA court after like a championship game, made a barrel, and aged something in it? Huh?
That's actually not a bad idea.
Thank you. I'm really smart.
It's moderately gross. It's moderately gross.
Oh, you're putting rum in shoes, and you're going to tell me my idea is gross.
But it's Michael Jordan shoes.
First of all, okay,
I'm
gross.
just saying.
First of all, anybody's feet in shoes, gross. Okay, like we're not trying to age rum in shoes. Okay, and you're over here saying in a shoe, and I'm like, hey, wood barrel could do this. That's kind of gross. Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't cleanly enough for you. Okay.
Bacardi, there's an idea for you. Go to an NBA game. After the game, rip up the floor, make barrels out of it, and age your rum.
Is that not awesome?
You're welcome.
Is that not awesome?
There you go.
That's a pretty cool idea. I think a lot of sports fans would get behind that. You'd make a ton of money.
You're not welcome to the idea, but Bacardi, you are.
Imagine being at a championship game or like, whatever for team. Every team, okay?
Make it a championship game.
Not even,
oh my goodness.
Imagine this, like after every season, you had to deal with these teams to like, you have their
rip up their floor
and literally make a barrel out of a piece of their, not even the whole thing. You only need a few barrels. So like whatever section you need to make however many barrels you want, you're gonna make way more than what you're paying for the floor, and then put down a new floor for them.
You could also send it out to space. Then you could call it Space Jam Rum.
Okay. First of all,
right?
That's trademarked. You can't say that. Second of all,
Jam Rum
Space Jam is not what you think it is.
But Space Jam Rum.
Yeah, but it's no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you're with me, right? You get what I'm saying.
I get what you're. Okay.
Come on.
So you take
jump on board.
So you take the
it's
floor.
Okay.
So what you're saying is take the floor and then ship it out to space, and you make Space Jam rum.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes. But you make barrels first out of it.
All right, that's pretty cool.
You put the rum in, and then you ship the barrels out to space.
I'm so glad we're talking about Welsh rum, like Welsh whiskey cask rum right now. This seems super relevant. I love this. This is a great idea. First of all, that is a pretty badass idea.
Huh?
I think if you took the floor of, I thought you were just saying any barrel up to space, but if you're taking the floors of the basketball court, making barrels, aging it, and sending it to space, making Space Jam rum because it's basketball floor in space, that would be super cool. Don't tell me people wouldn't pay a ton of money.
Oh, they would. They would.
That'd be big money rum. I love that. Sports fans would be all over that. They think that's the coolest thing ever. Okay, so the world's first rum aged in Welsh whiskey casks. Okay, this has been done. Before I get into the details here, do you have any idea what company would have done this?
I have no idea.
I can tell you one thing.
Welsh whiskey.
I can tell you one thing. There's only one way.
I didn't even know Welsh had a whiskey.
Right. Well, you know who does?
Who?
AI. And you know why AI knows?
Is this an article from AI?
Because the only...
Is this an article from AI?
No. This is... How would this be an article from AI?
Those.
Okay. This is a company...
All right.
Okay. Who has the only AI-powered robot on their board of directors making decisions and have created this brand known for its elevated approach to luxury rum.
We've got them.
And has taken it one step forward by introducing the first Colombian rum, which is aged in Welsh whiskey casks.
So this is an AI idea?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I didn't say that. I just know they have don't call me on that. I don't know. I have no idea. It doesn't specify that.
Do we still have their rum back here?
Yeah.
There we go.
Dictator. There you go. Dictator's known for its luxury rum. They got an AI robot on their board of directors doing cool things. And so they have created the first Welsh whiskey cask.
Is that actually doing?
They're very new age, very modern, very cool stuff. The idea is to infuse the rum with notes from the wood as just a hint of the whiskey flavor in the brand's collaboration with Penderin Distillery. The Dictator 2 Masters Penderin series will feature 2 expressions, a vintage 1991 and a vintage 2000. The rums were originally distilled in 1991 and 2000 respectively, then both were aged for 16 months. The vintage 1991 was aged in peated quarter casks, and the 2000 was aged in PX sherry casks.
You kind of lost me.
That's not.
You kind of lost.
All right, let me break it down for you. Are you ready?
So
this is a 1991 whiskey from Welsh whiskey barrel.
Okay, 1991 Welsh whiskey barrel.
And a 2000.
Okay.
The 1991 is a peated cask, and the 2000 is a sherry cask.
Okay.
Are we caught
whiskey.
up? Whiskey barrels.
Okay. Whiskey barrels.
Yeah, we feeling it?
Okay. I'm with you now.
Good deal. These are going to be limited releases, as there's set to be only 413 bottles of the 1991, which is going to come in at 40.7%, and a 375 bottle count for the Sherry Cask 2000, which is going to come in at 46.2%.
I love a good sherry cask.
Don't you? I do too. I do.
I
think it's pretty exciting. I think it's exciting stuff. I like to see Dictator.
So how can we get one of these?
Go buy one.
Where?
With your money. Somewhere. Go find it.
Do we know?
No. I'm just reading things about
when is this going to be available?
Good Lord, it's available now. Go get it. There goes Royer. He's going shopping. Okay. So have fun shopping, Rum Daddy Royer. We appreciate you. Now here's a article that I think that you can appreciate.
Okay, I'm listening.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong out there, group of people, but I think I am. Okay, first of all, I got to read some of these comments. I've got a big statement. Okay. So weeks after Miami Rum Fest, that's great barrel idea. Jam rum in space. Good evening, gentlemen. Nice to see you. Tony, how you doing?
Hey,
Tony. Glad that you're here. I love that. Okay, Jam Rum in Space. Yes. Space Jam, like the movie. Space Jam, right? It plays off, right? They made a 2 with LeBron James. Makes total sense. All right. Now, can we, as a unanimous group here, come to a conclusion that millennials are somewhat known to either be annoying and or not like the rest of people?
Okay, so question first before we get into this.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm like saying.
Yeah, here comes all the comments. Oh my God, so millennials, which is me, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
okay,
I am a millennial.
You are a millennial.
I am a millennial.
That explains,
not by choice.
That explains so much of the issues that we have from time to time. Exactly.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay. This article is going to reiterate this fact. So I'm just getting a common ground.
Are annoying
and or not like the rest of us.
And or not like the rest of us at all.
Yeah. Makes sense, right? Makes sense.
Oh,
okay. I'm one of the not annoying ones.
You don't have to paint that picture.
I'm not annoying. I'm just not like the rest of us. Okay.
Agreed.
Article states, after losing millennials, can rum make a comeback with Gen Z? Because let's face it,
after losing millennials,
I got to be honest with you. Okay.
This is your honest thing.
This is a frustrating moment for me. Is millennials always have to do things very differently. They're very, very like fact-checky kind of people, a lot of them. Okay. I live in this world. I'm talking about my group of people. This is us, okay, as a collective age group. And they are very,
oh my God,
they're very interesting people. Okay. I don't have a lot of friends my own age. Anywho. And if you are my own age and you vibe with me, then let's hang out. Yeah. So like, here's the thing. Millennials got into like this health kick, mocktails, the green energy. This is all part of the millennial generation stuff. It all is, okay? All of that is part of that.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch this.
Yeah, so this has been a big thing. Now, when you say rum lost millennials, yeah, you know why? Because millennials started fact checking everything and they didn't like that rum was either sugary sweet or they didn't like the fact that they had no idea what was in it because there was no transparency. And so you lost millennials.
So they are not very adventurous, are
yeah,
they?
they're not very adventurous people. They're not out there to be like Wild West of rum. Let's see what the heck happens here.
Yeah.
It's a crazy experience.
Let's jump off this ledge and see what happens.
So let's get into this article here a little bit. Can we make a comeback with Gen Z? And I think this is an interesting article.
So help me out. I'm an old guy.
Yeah.
Gen Z is kind of like what age group? They're younger than you.
Gen Z is the next. Yeah, Gen Z is lower than after us.
Yeah,
after millennials.
So like our camera guy
Jesse is a Gen Zer.
Yeah,
he's not a millennial.
Yeah. So I think my answer to that would, in knowing my own son, would be
there's a bigger market in Gen Z, knowing Jesse. He has a little unfair advantage by living in the rum capital of the world. So here's the thing. People taste the cocktail first when they see it. Head bartender at the West Village Watering Hole here. This is Carlos Rodriguez. We want to make sure everything is attractive from the visual to the taste. Okay. One of the happiest hours, which is the bar that he's at, biggest recent hits is a rum-based frozen daiquiri that features a peach gummy ring that serves as a garnish. It is indicative of the cocktail industry's attempts to shake things up and generate some buzz for rum, a distilled alcoholic drink made from sugarcane and molasses. Oh, no kidding. Wow, no. In the U.S., rum generates $2.4 billion in revenue for distillers annually. Damn right. But over the past decade or so, drinkers, primarily millennials, have been more drawn to tequila and whiskey, especially American-made bourbon and Irish whiskey. So rum's big problem. Rum can easily hold its own with other spirits. It just has to be taken seriously and not dismissed. Okay, this is a bartender from the Rum House named Nick Jackson, smart guy. Okay, Times Square. As Gen Z ages into the legal drinking category, rum producers have a fresh opportunity to make their sales pitch. We have this new generation that are eager to showcase their craft to. The producer of Jack Daniel's Whiskey, which acquired Diplomatico rum and brand in 2023, is kind of indicating that this is where what they're trying to do is showcase their craft, which, by the way, I don't think big brands are the ones to do this, but that's another topic. I'm not going to get into this. Not going to get into it, Royer. Nope. That's an opinion. Okay. This is not facts. This is just me saying things. Okay. So fellows say, I don't know what fellows mean. That's very well written, I guess. Fellows say cocktail purveyors have done some solid work introducing rum through popular cocktails like the mojito, pina colada, pina daiquiri, or reinventing classics like the old fashioned, but with rum. While Patron, alongside some newer brands of like Casamigos, helped reinvigorate tequila to become less about pounding shots and more about refined cocktails and sipping rum. Rum has more work to do. The hunt for a champion. I love this terminology, by the way. The hunt for a champion. Remember that for a second, okay? Rum is still waiting for that premium player to really invigorate rum. Okay, I'm going to stop here. So, this is actually more accurate than I think people are going to take credit for, is that rum is in its beginning stages. We've been saying this forever. I think next year will be a good year for rum. I do.
Do you?
I do. I think I've been calling 2025 for a long time, and I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. I'm not changing it. It's easy for me to be like 2026, 2027. I'm calling 2025, okay? And I will hold to it, live and die on that hill. Rum has a lot of really premium like players in the game, a lot of fun rums, a lot of cool people getting in. You got people like Bruno Mars, Sierra. You've got the Beach Boys. You've got Kenny Chesney. You got all these celebrities getting into it, right? It's going good places. There's a lot of stuff happening in rum and around rum lately. Now, if you were to really sit back, if you ask this question to rum people, I don't think you would have it. I would be really interested to know what the average answer is. Who is the premium rum champion? Who is championing? Who is championing premium rum?
So, okay, so let me stop you there. So let me ask the question. By that question that you're asking, I want a little bit more clarification.
Yeah, I'll clear it up.
So are you asking who is the who people consider to be the rum champion?
I'm asking you your personal opinion on who you think is championing premium rum right now.
Okay.
Because
that's different.
Because I'm going to be honest with you.
That's different.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of players across the board. You've got Abuelo. You've got Don
You've got some
Poncho.
really good products.
You've got
out
Appleton, Rum Babanku. You've got Planner Ray.
But who is really taking the ball and running with it?
Who is the definitive
Who's
champion?
taking the ball and they're running with it?
And truthfully, is there anybody doing it at this moment? Has anybody stood out to the new generation of like,
well, here's
this next level of rum?
Here's my thoughts on this. I mean, so you've got the big rum companies. You've got Bacardi, you've got Captain, you've got Cruisin. But
they're all known for what?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Don't you shake your finger at me. I'll come over there. I will come over there.
Bring it. Trust me. One of us will come back. Anyhow, so so here's my thoughts. These big rum companies, they are not picking up the ball and running with it. Like they literally could, because they already have all the advertising out there. They already have the notoriety. I think they're falling short of actually picking up the ball and running with it. I don't know that anybody is really picking up the ball and running with it right now.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
So I'm going to tell you this.
Okay.
I don't think Captain Morgan can do it.
No, they can't.
I don't think Cruisin can do it.
Hold on.
No, I am. You shut your beautiful mouth, Royer. You just keep it quiet and let me finish this thought. Okay. I don't think that these bigger companies that you mentioned can do it.
Yep. You're right.
If there's any company that I think even has a chance at doing it, I think it's Bacardi. Okay. And I only say that because they have premium products.
They do
that
have
are a little
beyond
beyond the barrel.
Yes.
I'm going to call it beyond the barrel, where I think they have the opportunity to do that.
Yes.
Okay. Now, with that being said, I think that if you're going to champion rum, I think that you have to be really widespread. I think you have to be known throughout. Your marketing game has to be up. Now, here's the thing. I think the marketing and the business side of things, Bacardi has it. They could do it. They can't. They aren't right now because they're so built on sweet, sugary, they're lower spiced rums.
So that's what's bringing in the money.
That's what's bringing in the money.
For them.
They're not focusing on the premium market.
They're not picking up the ball. So here's the problem. I'm going to jump in.
I'm done. You jump in, but I'm not done. I just want you to know that.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll let you finish.
There is a company that I think right now has good distribution, not great, but good, who I think is making very cool, awesome products across the board from around the world, who has a huge variety and could hit this if they could somehow grab the marketing that, like, getting into those bigger stages. There's one company.
Who is it?
I think Planner Ray could do it.
Okay, that's a fair statement, and I get where you're coming from. Here's the thing. So with the big rum companies like Bacardi and Captain, the problem, so they've got a lot of benefits going for them already.
Yeah.
With what we're talking about.
Yep.
They've got a lot of benefits, but here's the thing. They kind of fall back to the wayside. They're in this gray zone.
Yeah.
They're, people see them, but they don't really see them.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to explain, but if you're in marketing at all, then you would understand that they have all the ability, and they've already checked a lot of the boxes that's going to help them out, but they're almost too big, and they aren't doing innovative enough things out there to actually make a mark and a difference, to actually pick up that ball and run with it and make a difference for everybody else. In making a difference for themselves, they're actually going to make a difference for everybody else. I agree with you. I do think that Bacardi is a company that could actually make that happen.
Yeah.
Because they have the marketing.
They have the business to do it.
They already are making some better rums than some of the other
big name brands, right?
brands
like
that
if
are
you
out
talk
there.
about big name brands, Bacardi makes some of the best premium
They
rums
do
compared
make
to them.
some of the best as far as a big name
as far
brand
as
goes.
big name brands go.
They make some of the best rums out there.
And I totally agree with that.
Right?
I do.
But there again, they kind of fall into this gray zone
of
where
spiced, cheap rum. That's where the dollars are.
Yes.
And so they can't solidify themselves as premium if that's where the dollars are.
Right.
They have to somehow focus on their premium brand, somehow put a division in that and say, hey, this stuff is on a different level than this stuff. Here's why, and here's why it's top shelf. And get a following.
So my suggestion to Bacardi on this, because I do know that
hire a couple of idiots in the basement. I'm just kidding.
So actually, I do know that they do watch our videos. So Bacardi, here's my thoughts for this. Actually, start another brand. And
you think so?
I do.
No, see, I don't totally agree with that. Because people know the Bacardi name, but I think you should use Bacardi in the name.
That's fine, but you need to kind of do a spur off.
Okay, first of all, get a guy named Leon. Okay, then you need to call it Bacardi Leon. All right, and literally this guy make him up. Okay, can be a fake dude. Doesn't even
or it could be us.
Dude. Could be us. Whatever.
I would change my name.
Fake dude, name him Leon. Okay, and then literally come out with Bacardi Leon. That this guy, this thing that you built it around, why it is. Find a good Leon that you need to do this with. Okay, it could be Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles. I don't really care. Okay, first of all, you make it sound cool. You make it have a fancy name, and you put a fancy aspect around it. People buy money. Like they love feeling wealthy.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Put the feeling of wealth in it, and put it on another level, and put a whole separate marketing campaign in it. And you could take this. You could take this.
So we're on the same page.
Yeah, I'm on a different level than you. You're like a step below, but you're almost there. I appreciate you.
You're welcome because I got you there.
You're almost there. Thank you.
Okay. What the?
I love it.
Whatever.
No, I think you're right. No, I do. I think that you're making like that. That is the point that I think that Bacardi's the most poised right now to do it.
They are the most poised.
If you're going to ask me whose rum I think should be in that category right now, who's doing it?
You're thinking Panerai.
I think Panerai because it's like they have one product that's like better than everybody else's. That's not what I'm saying.
But they have
the diversity.
Yeah.
They've got the diversity. They can hit every spectrum on it looks premium.
So
it feels premium
right there with one company.
And they have pretty good distribution. They're pretty spread.
They do.
Okay. They're pretty spread. And so, you put the marketing and the brand behind it. I think they could be them too. I think that's there.
So in other words, Bacardi, because I know you're listening, you need to watch out, watch your back with Panerai.
Rum Dog Millionaire.
They are knocking on your door.
Rum Dog Millionaires knocking on the door. That's who's knocking.
That's going to be who's next.
That's next.
We're going to be knocking on your door.
Oh, I love it. All right, let's catch up real quick. I haven't read comments. The only smoke flavor I like with my rum is a good cigar.
Oh yeah,
Terry. It's a good statement. I love that.
That reminds me. We were going to do possibly. I digress. Anyhow, move on.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
You got the platform right.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Here we are.
We're gonna.
It's also me, but early in the year range. I think millennials should be 90s forward. Yeah, probably. I get that. Mark G. So you said you're also a millennial. Mark G is a millennial. Is that what? So I mean, like we're in that same boat, right?
Yep.
We're some of the cool ones. Thanks for being one of the cool ones. There's not as many of us as I wish that there were. Okay.
Yeah. Believe me, there is not.
Royer
from my perspective,
hates everyone my age.
There is not.
He literally throws them out of his house. You ever seen the Fresh Prince when he throws Jazz out of the house when Uncle Phil does that? That's what Royer does to millennials when they come in his house. I'm just gone.
What are you doing here?
Hey guys, look out for a package. The new BlackBerry is so much better than the last.
What?
No way.
Seriously?
Okay,
there's no way. He's making this up.
We now leave it for a year versus 8 months. Review the new, please. Okay, first of all, I love the BlackBerry. It's one of my favorite products that you make.
Seriously.
And by the way,
So
I tell everyone the tax evasion story, and they
Yeah,
love it.
love
They
it,
think you
love
guys are badass for that. They think it's the coolest
Because-
thing ever.
because I know that you only make this certain times of the
It's
year.
your tax evasion rum.
we everybody loves that.
You hear that, YouTube?
Everybody loves that.
Yeah, they think it's hilarious. They
We-
think it's cool,
We
and it
saved
is.
this.
First
we
of all,
saved this
it
because
is.
this is good.
I'm gonna pound that now so
Yeah,
that we can
yeah,
have the new.
absolutely.
I cannot wait.
Because we
Thank
got to
you,
put
John.
the new bottle up here.
Super excited for that.
Yeah.
It is literally one of my
Maybe
favorites.
we'll do a side by side.
We will do a side by side.
Right?
You think that's not going to happen?
There you go.
It's your first time, rum hater from murderer. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. So I'm having Baku Wish sale. Say tequila cask finish. Greg, I saw your Baku
You
lineup.
got like 3 bottles.
So I believe
right?
Mia from My Rum Diaries did a
Yeah.
little thing on Baku
Yep.
for some suggestions. Greg picked them up. We've done Baku.
One.
We
We've
did
done
one of
one.
them.
I think we did their 8 year.
It was tremendous.
It
We
was
loved it.
tremendous.
We did love that rum.
Yes.
So I'm really excited to see everything you got going on here. Baku Wish series. That makes way more sense than the first thing I read. Yes. Tequila cast finish. That's fun. Premium player. That's John Hasbrock. It is, Greg.
There you go.
Absolutely. Ramstein had their name on a rum. Do they? I did not know this. They're German, right? What rum? Do we know the rum, Mark? Just out of curiosity. Didn't know if you know what that rum is. Zacapa, Appleton, Eldorado to start, Terry says. He's talking about premium rums that could take the helm. The problem with Appleton is I think the Funk Forward is going to
they have a more narrow market.
I think the Funk Forward is going to hurt them in the short run. The long run, it's going to be great because it needs time to adapt. But I think there's a lot of people that don't have that palate that it's going to hurt,
especially right here in the U.S.
Yeah, Eldorado. I don't know if they're quite big enough to do it. I just don't think that they have the thunder.
I don't know that, I don't know that some of these
it's just
companies,
not as big, like they just don't have the thunder. And Zaccapa's a Solera, and it has its debates and whatever, and you're gonna have people come in and Solera runs.
Not a real thing.
Whatever. So like
confused.
I think that's going to hurt it as well. Right. So, I mean, I think they have some obstacles to overcome out of the 3 of those. I think Appleton.
I love all those brands.
I love all those brands, but I think
all
Appleton probably has the best chance. But I think it being so Funk Forward.
For me, I think Appleton has a good chance, but it's a very narrow market here in the U.S.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard to pick one champion with Barbados, Jamaica, Fiji, and so forth. Each country has a unique flavor. Plantaray has expressions from so many. They are so close to the champion we currently have. My guess, Donald, you nailed it.
Yep,
like that
absolutely,
is the most accurate thing, and that's why I said it, because I think they make stuff that's made across so many areas that they're across the spectrum. From funky to woody to light to dark to all these things.
Oh yeah.
And they're doing all of it. And that I think that they're going to lead that championship.
And they've got some fantastic people behind the scenes making all those expressions truly remarkable.
Yeah, I agree. Haven't seen the Plantaray label yet. Still have Plantation here. They're working on adapting it because they already have so many labels that they have to put out. But I think is it the toasted coconut, whatever? What's the coconutty one? It's not called coconut. Cut and dry. I think the cut and dry was like one of the first ones. So it's just starting to adapt.
I've been noticing the Plantaray label right next to the Plantation label.
They're coming out
on the shelves. Yeah. So I think there's some old stock they got to get rid of first before the new labels are going to be present.
Yeah.
Right.
100%. Boring Cider Company is here.
Oh,
we know a little something about Boring Cider. First of all,
oh man,
it's the most exciting thing you're gonna ever experience. The Boring Cider Company is absolutely amazing. Boring, Oregon, and we love it.
Oh yeah,
nothing boring about it.
There is.
It's tremendous.
It is tremendous. It's one of the best things. I'm going to say it. It's
going
to be one of the best things you can put in your mouth. Flat out. I'm just saying. Right there.
I don't have anything to say to that.
That's it right there. Boring cider, yeah. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think we need a just drinking episode in Florida in November. You know, I think with our new microphones, I think we could probably make that happen this year. It's not going to be such a pain. We've had such a pain. What do you think about a live episode, a just drinking episode in Florida in November? I don't know about a live. He didn't say live. He just needs an episode. We could definitely do that.
Who?
Boring Cider. Boring Cider. I'm just saying. We could definitely record an episode.
I feel
you want to go live?
That would be problematic.
Miami is great.
The live would be problematic.
November's a good time for us. It's a good time.
Oh my!
We
will take that in consideration.
Yeah. The Plant Array label is all over Oregon. Still seeing some of the plantation as well. 100%. Donald, Plant Array did a new Navy strength just this year. I managed to get a couple. Is nice. Love that. I did see the Navy strength going out. We haven't had that yet.
We have not had
that. That's the one expression from them we haven't had.
We haven't. I've not seen that.
So we got to try it. We got to find it. Well, do you have shirts for it, Boring Cider? Well, you do have shirts for it. Boring Cider says. I don't know what that means. We have shirts for it. We have a lot of shirts. I have a lot of clothes. I have a clothes.
I don't know.
Guy.
I don't think that we've got Boring Cider shirts.
We don't have Boring Cider shirts. We should.
I don't think we ever got Boring Cider shirts.
No, but we will. Oh, I don't know if they make them.
Well, yeah, I don't know if they make them either.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Agree with what you are both saying. I don't drink any Bacardi, but lots of plantation. Love it. Love it. Let's see here. I think it was from Trinidad, but not certain. I recorded 3 episodes of the Baku review and cocktail with each. Just need to edit and get ready to post.
So make sure
low carb cocktails.
Check out Low Carb Cocktails. Greg does a great job of putting some stuff out there. Yeah.
Let's see here. If you commit to a Florida live, I'll show up. No problem.
Done. Oh my.
Done.
God.
I'll tell you what. Here's the
God.
deal. The only way we're gonna go live in Miami.
Oh, wait a minute.
Is if John Hasbrock is with us.
Oh my.
You heard it here.
God.
We will record content while we're in Miami, but the only way we're going live is if John Hasbrock is with us. It's on him now. Just Rum has to be there.
All right.
Just Rum has to be there. That's all it is. That's all it is. I love it. I love it. John says it's not Miami. What do you mean it's not Miami? What? What are you talking about? It is Miami. November is Miami.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, John? What's happening? What are you talking about? It's definitely Miami Rum Fest. Miami Rum Renaissance Festival is in November.
Yep.
That's what we're talking about. What are we talking about? Trinidad for the Ramstein rum.
He
sounds like he's backing out. That's what I heard. He's not coming to Miami. That's what I heard.
Yeah. So no live.
Yeah, I think we're dodging a bullet. The Florida shirts, Boring Cider says. We have a lot of Florida shirts. We do have a lot of Florida shirts as well. I don't know. It's getting out of hand. Shirt size XL and double XL, correct? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely is. Absolutely. Palm Coast. What are you talking about? Is it new? All right, I'm going to fact check this. It's 8:09, and then we're getting off. What are we talking about?
You have to excuse us. We've been drinking just a little bit.
You can't
tonight.
do this. Like, don't do this to me. Is it in a new place? No, it's still in Coral Gables.
Coral Gables,
which is right off Miami.
9th, 10th, and 11th. Has it always been 3 days?
No, it's usually 2. They added a day 4. It's for vendors and like distributors and all that.
So are we going for 3 days now?
2 days. We're still in the 2-day spectrum. We don't fit the other category at the moment. Okay. What is this Palm Beach?
Palm Coast?
Royer bought a home in Florida, Palm Coast. The hell. And I'm just finding out through John.
Come on, John.
Like, what the heck? Add a couple of days to your trip. What are we doing?
I don't know what he's talking about.
What are we doing?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Good Lord. I don't know what's happening, but we're definitely going to be in Coral Gables. So that's all I'm saying. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for drinking rum with us tonight. It's a Wednesday. We're having lots of fun. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and check out those links down below to the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, the Instagram, the TikTok.
Thanks for joining us
and that
tonight.
Patreon rum club, that
We
Rum Dog
appreciate
Rum
you.
Club. We got limited spots available, and we would love to have you guys there. It's an absolute blast of a time. We drink lots of fun rum from around the world, and we appreciate you guys hanging out, all the chit chats. We love it. We love hearing from you. It's the most welcoming rum community in the world, so we love having each and every one of you. We're growing each and every week, and we're so thankful for all the love and support that we get. And I'm just going to say this because I think it's important. Every comment, every like, everything you guys interact with
makes such a difference.
Makes such a difference, and it helps more people learn about rum. It may not seem it, but if you watch a video and leave a comment under that video, it registers that on YouTube, and it lets more people know that maybe they should watch that video, and they're going to learn about a new rum. That's how powerful your comments are. Yeah. It's not about us.
It's not just for us.
It's not about our videos.
Nope.
It's about attracting people to the rum community.
That's why we do what we do.
That is why we're here, and that is why it's connecting good people with good rum through a good time.
Yep.
That's the mission. That's what we're here for.
Nothing
and we're
more
so
complicated
thankful
than that
you guys can help us do that. So thank you for being the most amazing people in the world.
Appreciate
we're super thankful to hang out with us, a couple of dumb idiots drinking in a bar in a basement. I don't know
Iowa.
I don't know why you guys hang out with us, but we're so thankful that you do. Thank you so much, and I hope each and every one of you have an amazing rest of the week. Yeah. Have an amazing weekend. Stay safe. Have fun. Drink lots of good rum. And with that being said, Royer, let's get them home safe.
Always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. And no rums were harmed during the making of this video.
Not at all. We'll see you later, guys.
Take care.